Hey everyone, it's early in the morning. I have a ton to get done today, so please ignore the messy hair and everything going on. But today is really just kind of one of those get it all done days. And the first thing on my to-do list, overripe bananas. When we have overripe bananas in my house, it's time to bake. So today I'm going to be making my favorite muffin recipe. I found this recipe. It is so easy to make and it is my favorite. I have to admit, when I look at muffin recipes, I'm always looking to see if there's some Greek yogurt or sour cream in them. I just find it really adds something to the muffins. So this recipe hits all of the marks for me. It's quick, it's easy, and you can use Greek yogurt or sour cream in it. Today I'll be using Greek yogurt because that's what I have on hand, but let's go ahead and get started. Thank you for stopping by the Life of Sassy. Here's everything I'm going to need to make the banana muffins. I have my 3 overripe bananas. I have some Greek yogurt. This recipe says you can use Greek yogurt or sour cream. For the longest time, I used sour cream, but ever since we started buying this Kirkland Greek yogurt, it's now my go-to when I'm baking. I love the consistency, the texture, and everything it gives to the muffins. Prior to finding the Kirkland Greek yogurt, I couldn't find a Greek yogurt we liked, which is why we use sour cream, but now this is definitely a staple in our house. I need white sugar, salt, an egg, baking soda, vanilla, milk. This is just vegetable oil. I need to fill that up. And here I have my flour. This is everything we need to make the banana muffins. Let's go ahead and get started. Here I have my mixing bowl. I'm just going to go ahead and add in my 3 bananas. My 3 bananas are now in my bowl. I'm just going to take a fork and mash them up a little bit. You want to get them to a little bit of a fine consistency, just so you don't end up with huge chunks of banana in one muffin. You want to make sure it's well distributed. My banana's now all mashed up, so I'm just going to go ahead and add in my egg. I'm also going to go ahead and add in a teaspoon of vanilla. And then I also need 3 tablespoons of milk. You can also use buttermilk in this recipe. We don't tend to have buttermilk on hand, so I always just use milk. Now I'm going to go ahead and give this a quick mix, break up the egg, and then I'll add in the rest of my wet ingredients. Okay, now that that's well mixed up, I'm just going to go ahead and add in my 1/4 cup of Greek yogurt. I also need a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. I went and got the big jug out because I need to refill my little one. All of my wet ingredients are now in my bowl, so I'm just going to give it a good mix. Everything's well mixed. One of the things I absolutely love about this recipe is it is meant to be made in one bowl. So now I'm just going to go ahead and add in 1/3 cup of sugar. The recipe actually calls for a full cup. We found them a little bit sweet, so I've reduced the sugar back a little bit. Now I have 1.5 cups of flour, a pinch of salt, and lastly I'm going to be adding 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda. I'm just using the 1/2 teaspoon measure, that's why I'm putting 3 in. All of our ingredients are now in the bowl, so I'm going to go ahead and mix it up. Let's go ahead and switch out the fork for a spatula. Okay, my batter's all mixed up, so now I'm going to go ahead and grab my muffin pan. Here I have a muffin pan that I sprayed with some non-stick cooking spray. I'm just going to go ahead and fill these up. These can be filled 3/4 of the way up because they really don't poof up a lot. And the thing I like about this recipe is it does make exactly 12 muffins, so you don't have to pull out a second muffin pan for 1 or 2 muffins. These muffins are now ready to go into a preheated 375-degree oven. I'm just going to go ahead and start cleaning up while I wait for my oven to beep to let me know that it is ready to go. Oven oven's now preheated at 375 degrees. I'm just going to go ahead and pop these in. The recipe calls for them to cook for 20 minutes. I found in my oven 20 minutes is a little bit too long. I'm going to let them go for 17 and check them. My timer's gone off. I'm just going to go ahead and check my muffins. Yep, they're done. So now I'm just going to pull them out. Don't those look gorgeous? And put them on my wire rack to cool. I'll probably let them sit there for about 10 minutes. And then I will take them out of the muffin pan so that they don't sweat and don't get condensation under them. But let's take a closer look. Yummy banana muffins. Thank you for stopping by The Life of Sassy. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you like all things to do with food and a little bit of life mixed in, please consider joining my YouTube family. Have a great day, everyone.